Good morning, ACA students and teachers, and welcome to STARS Network News Live. I'm Stephen from Miss Fitzpatrick's class.
And I'm Jacob from Mrs. Hill's class, and we're glad you tuned in. Today is Friday, January 18th, 2019.
Hey Jacob, did you know that today is the National Thesaurus Day?
I did not know that. Tell me more.
Today is the birthday of the gentleman who wrote the first thesaurus. He was born in 1779 and published the first thesaurus in 1852.
Wow, that's great, but what is a thesaurus?
Great question. Maybe we should ask Caden, our Word of the Week person. Caden, could you give us a quick lesson on the thesaurus?
My pleasure. The Thesaurus is a book that lists words and their synonyms and antonyms. Writers may use a thesaurus to help them come up with better words to get their point across. I use it when I write the Word of the Week script. Back to you, Jacob.
Thanks, Caden. So, Stars, I have a challenge for you today. Or should I say a mission? Try to use a thesaurus today. Now, let's head over to Joseph to hear about the weather.
Thank you, Jacob. It's currently 49 degrees outside, and probably the warmest it's been all week at this time. It'll warm up to a gorgeous 75 degrees today, and it'll be even warmer tomorrow. The weekend weather is kind of interesting. Saturday will be near the 80-degree mark, and then a cold front will move in, and Sunday will be about 20 degrees cooler. Back to you, Stephen.
Thanks, Joseph. I can't wait for it to warm up again. Jacob, what's for lunch today?
Miss Day is serving corn dog nuggets, trail mix, tropical fruit, and cookies.
Ah, tropical fruit. We can pretend that we are on a warm tropical island today while in the cafeteria. Let's remember to be polite to our cafeteria workers and volunteers. They work hard to provide us a nice lunch. Time to celebrate birthdays.
You're right, and we have some to celebrate. Happy birthday to Austin and Mrs. Bonsiela's advisory, Kaylee and Mrs. Plusko's advisory, Mateo and Mrs. Jensen's class, Dylan and Mrs. Waters' advisory, Megan and Mrs. Aza's advisory, and Marilyn and Mrs. Jones' advisory. We also have Anna's half birthday. She is in Mrs. Aza's advisory. And Valerie, she is in Mrs. Holt's advisory.
Wow, it sounds like the entire middle school is celebrating today.
Actually, they are. Not only do they have the majority of birthdays and half birthdays, but it is also their leadership lunch.
Can you remind me what the leadership lunch is today?
Sure.
Again?
Our middle schoolers participate in the Leadership Academy, a program that helps them develop traits of good leaders. When they demonstrate these good traits, they are awarded a bead. When they fill a giant vase full of leadership beads, they get a special lunch to celebrate.
That's right. Thanks for the reminder. Let's head over to Caden to hear more about our Word of the Week.
Thanks, Stephen. Our word of the week is decay. Decay is a verb that means something becomes rotten. I hope the middle schoolers enjoy their Chick-fil-A at the leadership lunch, because if they leave a sandwich behind for too long, it could decay. Back to you, Jacob.
Thank you, Caden. I have a feeling that no Chick-fil-A sandwiches will be left behind to decay, though. Make sure you tune in on Monday for another edition of STARS Network News Live.
This is Steven signing off.
And this is Jacob signing off. Have a great weekend!